Welcome to Business Lincolnshire's first virtual annual Go Digital conference. It's an absolute honour to be chairing today's conference and to be part of bringing this conference to you virtually for the very first time. I'm Zoe King, Director at Local Digital Business Epics Media and Digital Ambassador for the Greater Lincolnshire Local Enterprise Partnership Board of Directors, and I'll be hosting today's event for you. There's no denying that 2020 has been a challenge for every business owner. The shape and size of the challenges may have varied, but no business will have sailed through 2020. We saw many new digital challenges. Whilst there were lots of businesses who were used to remote working, for many, March brought brand new challenges and the need to adapt to those at a rapid pace. It's fair to say we all had to use digital in the last 9 months to better our businesses, to build resilience, and to adapt. We're hoping today adds to this experience for you, allowing you to find new tools and techniques to aid recovery, get future ready, survive and thrive in what you do. I'd like to start with a little digital housekeeping for today's event for you all. Number 1, when in our breakout sessions, please keep your microphone on mute unless you're speaking. Number 2, remember to make the most of the wealth of expertise available today. If you'd like to ask our speakers on the main stage any questions, you can use the chat on the right-hand side and you can start with the letter Q. Number 3, you can use this same chat feature to catch any important announcements and updates, so do keep an eye on it. You can view the event-wide chat by selecting the event button at the top of the chat window. And number 4, if you're experiencing any technical difficulties, have any queries about today's event, or aren't sure where you should go next, you can visit the online help desk, which you can find by heading to the expo area, which is on the left. And last but not least, please don't forget to shout about the wonderful things you learn at this morning's conference on social media. You can use our hashtag GoDigital20 and our Twitter handle @BusinessLinks. We have a truly packed schedule this morning. As well as some fantastic speakers here on the main stage, we have 2 workshop sessions where you can take your pick from a selection of topics, networking, and a panel discussion where you'll get to learn directly from those who have made vital digital transformations in their own businesses. We'll also have plenty of breaks, so don't forget to visit the expo area where we have representatives from a number of business support providers who are ready to chat and answer your questions. I'd like to invite our first speaker onto the virtual stage. Cllr Colin Davie was elected to Lincolnshire County Council in 2005 and has long supported our county's digital scene in his role as Executive Councillor for Economy and Place. It's my pleasure to invite him onto the stage for today's opening address.
Thank you very much, Zoe, and thank you to everyone joining us here.
Colin, you're muted, Colin.
I'm not. I've undone the mic. Thank you to everyone joining us here in our virtual world this morning for this year's Go Digital conference. The fact that we're delivering this online goes to show in itself just how much this sector has joining us here in our virtual world this morning for this year's Go Digital conference. The fact that we're delivering this online goes to show in itself just how much this sector has grown in relevance to businesses everywhere this year, in a way that none of us could have predicted would happen so quickly and so dramatically. By holding this conference online, we have increased our audience potential far beyond those who would have been able to travel here for an in-person event today. We understand that taking a full day away to attend a conference is not always achievable for many of our businesses. We are also able to offer you some top speakers today, as we benefit from them not having to travel to be with us and fitting their sessions in around other commitments. And this is the power of digital, connecting people with wider audiences and customers while making us all more efficient with our time and travel. This is just the beginning of the potential benefits businesses nationwide are now seeing. The COVID-19 pandemic has admittedly forced this increase in digital technology use rather than gently encouraging it. Before, many business owners were wary of letting staff work from home for fear of a lack of accountability and a reduction in productivity. They also had the misconception that the technology to facilitate this and other digital processes would be prohibitively expensive. However, we now know that many businesses are extensively using the technology that was once viewed with suspicion and cynicism to such an extent that they may never go back to the old ways of working that existed before March of this year. From businesses turning to Zoom to meet customers, to retailers moving their entire offering from shopfront to online store, and the rise in click and collect, digital has been the cornerstone of business survival this year. Now it needs to be our foundation for economic revival and strength in the years ahead. And that is essential if we are to compete with emerging digital economies such as India, which will shortly be a $1 trillion annual digital world. I'm proud of the way, as organisations supporting our county's efforts, we too have embraced technology as we've stepped up our offer in Lincolnshire. Business Lincolnshire advisors have provided an incredible service on the phone and through video calls to help navigate the maze of guidance, grants and legislation. The advice on their website has been accessed by 42,000 users during this time, with more than 600 businesses enrolled into our Business Growth Hub programme. The support offered has of course included helping businesses to make the most of everything digital. Specialist digital advisors have delivered 72 hours of online workshops, masterclasses and webinars so far this year. They've also given 395 hours of individual support to 65 of our county's businesses to increase their use of digital technology. And our digital grant has helped many of these businesses make their digital projects a reality. There's no doubt that despite this being the toughest of times for businesses, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way we work now and forever into the future. But in doing so, it has also provided opportunities for businesses to grow and prosper. COVID has expedited the need for businesses to digitize across all sectors. Trends in the use of digital products and tools that were seen pre-COVID have significantly picked up pace. Use of all the following so-called new technologies are on the up: automation, artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things devices such as Alexa, and electric vehicles. More and more consumers are online, and it is easier than ever for them to shop around. If your business is not online, or your online presence is poor, you don't offer online booking or online payments, etc., you are at a significant disadvantage, and consumers are more likely to choose someone else. Add to that the number of mobile internet surfers. If your website does not respond to different screen sizes, this will also impact on your market. COVID will have catapulted some of your competitors forwards. They are unlikely to still be where they were at the start of the pandemic. Check what they are doing now. In Lincolnshire, we've seen some really innovative examples of businesses who have risen to the challenge with the help of new technology. There are lots of interesting innovations around the county. The two great examples I've seen recently have both adapted their offer to customers embracing data and technology. One menswear retailer in Lincoln that quickly became reliant on online sales has started using a web tool that uses customer data and artificial intelligence to provide accurate size recommendations for each of the different brands in stock. This reduces the uncertainty for customers around fit and has led to an increase in sales and a vast reduction in returns. Secondly, a local company specializing in wearable health and safety technology has developed a social distancing solution for workplaces in the form of a tag for employees. The tag vibrates if employees get too close to one another, giving them and their employer peace of mind and preventing social distances breaches. So technology is not only helping businesses to survive during this difficult time, but to thrive, which brings us nicely to our Go Digital 2020 theme. Today's sessions are designed to help you move forward in your digital journey, whatever stage you are at today. Whether you have only just started selling online, or you need to manage your workforce remotely, you want to refresh your online presence, or want to start using artificial intelligence for your business, today is about your digital future. So grasp it and embrace it. Thank you for listening to me today, and have a fantastic virtual conference.